Let's talk about the reasoning behind event 6 of the Chasing Better Throwdown program by range of motion. Thrusters, behind the neck thrusters, and rope climbs. Normal rope climbs, legless, and legless from seated. So firstly, why did we go with thrusters from behind the neck on this? Well, I didn't want grip strength and stamina to be a limiting factor in this. I think a lot of the time in a lot of programming, when you have combinations of something up on the pull-up bar or on the rings, muscle ups, toes to bar pull-ups, and you couple that with the barbell movement, sometimes and quite often the limiting factor is that grip, stamina, and fatigue. And I think programming an event like this, there aren't enough events to be able to say this entire event is devoted to seeing which athlete has the best grip stamina. So what I wanted to do was to make sure that we didn't overlap the muscle activation patterns here. A thruster from the front rack does put you under a lot of fatigue through your forearm flexors, as obviously do rope climbs. So I wanted to put it behind the neck, take the onus and the limiting factor off the forearms, which in the end should make this a better test of overall fitness, both cardiorespiratory and also strength and stamina, external load, internal load. I played with a couple of different options of this. We looked at increasing the weight as we went. So starting off with low complexity rope climb, ending with high, starting light and getting heavier. We looked at that reversed. So starting heavy, getting lighter, starting complex. We looked at the barbell getting heavier, the rope climb getting more simple, and vice versa. And basically settled on this concept of starting low skill light, where the onus is maybe on more cardiorespiratory endurance and localized muscular stamina, then getting more complex and heavy, where the focus is on your strength and your ability to perform this more complex skill, and then getting light again, so we can then shift that focus back to cardiorespiratory endurance. So a couple of different things being tested, and they're actually being tested at different stages. So again, if you think of it like a pyramid, that pyramid of reps and complexity also follows that same pyramid of energy system, where we basically say we're starting off cardiorespiratory endurance, we're getting to the point where yes, you're still going to be fatigued from this, but the onus is now on strength and body weight ability, and then shifting back down to cardiorespiratory endurance again. So the path of the energy systems being used here follows the structure and the format and the skills that we are requiring to be tested. This format should allow everyone to enter this event, everyone to start off. Everyone should be able to do the less complex skills and the lighter weight, so it's very accessible. But that will cause some pre-fatigue in people, which is going to make the heavy and the more complex movements more difficult. Therefore, pacing becomes really important. Then you'll find that the top strength and the top skilled athletes, as long as they have good cardiorespiratory endurance, will then be able to pull away from the pack through the middle. If you can have a lead going from the heavier, more complex skills in the middle, going into the easy stuff, it's going to be very difficult for someone to catch you. Unless, of course, you've gone out too hard or you don't have good cardiorespiratory endurance, in which case, towards the end there, people will pass you, because although you have the strength and the stamina, you don't have the cardiorespiratory endurance. Should be a really good event here. Again, a good balance of tests for a whole range of different athletes. I don't think you'll see a specialist bring this one home.